Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's talk about Bitcoin because I sold all of my Bitcoin. I'll talk about the technicals, what I'm looking at Bitcoin as from here on. Where will I buy again Bitcoin? What I want to see in the price action. So let's jump right into it. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So in my last video that I did here on YouTube, I already mentioned that 92,000 below, there is no reason for you to be holding Bitcoin. You shouldn't be in the position. So that was the area that once we break it, then overall it's kaboom, right? Now, if you are a member on my Patreon, especially with the stocks coverage section, I talked over there as well, this 94,600. This is where below this will be some weakness. Get prepared for it, more weakness coming in. So those were the zones to start to size down the position. And anyways, I'm fully out of Bitcoin. As I said, like I did take some partial profits up in the 97 range, then 94, just how I trade. And then, but most of my position, I'm fully out at 92,000. I don't hold any Bitcoin right now. Still net profitable, but I just didn't want it to lose 92,000 area, because once we lose it, it's the structure is over, right? That's the whole point, right? So anyways, so excuse me. So yeah, it's still profitable trade, but you know, you would want, like, when you are, having a position, you want the position to just keep working, right? So but hey, that's the whole thing, right? That's trading. You gotta have risk management. We are also trading in the bearish market, so these uptrends are shorter, of shorter time frame, right? So okay, so what from here? I will be looking to buy Bitcoin again, but I want to see where the price action would stabilize and give me signs for that. And for that, yes, there is already a level above which things can turn around. So the first area, where will Bitcoin start to regain the structure again, possibly? So the zone is at this point, right around here, 90,500 to 91,100. This is the level I'm watching right now. Above this only, I will be looking to buy again. We don't need this zone anymore. It has fulfilled our purpose. 89,000. Let's get rid of that. This is the new zone structure, as if we are not getting above it. That is 90,000 to 91,000. Bitcoin will technically remain bearish. Okay. And so, as if we get above 90,000 and I see enough stabilization, I am willing to get back again in Bitcoin. Otherwise, no, I'm not. Because, well, Bitcoin is a, quite expensive, you know, I mean, expensive instrument. So if you can get at the cheaper prices, and I was also playing a very heavy position. I wasn't really playing for like that I can take lot heavy drawdown. I wasn't playing that way. I already told you about my positions back in some of the videos that I did. So I was playing really heavy, and so yeah, so very tight stop losses I wanted to keep. So anyhow, 91,000 above is only where I will like to get back in again. And otherwise, well, Bitcoin right now is in the downtrend full on again, unfortunately. At this point, there is not even a point that I can say that, hey, there will be stabilization and things will go up. Right now, there is no sign for that. And most likely what I expect is that we'll see a rebound and a continuation downside right now. Again, price action will tell me as we'll go through it in coming days, but most likely this time, once we breach the zone to the downside, crack lower, after testing it and breaking out, the comeback is very rare. It can happen, but it doesn't look like it will happen. So 90, yeah, so 1,000 below will be weak, and I'm looking at right now, 84, 80. But you know what I think, this time we will come down to 73. Just my opinion. Look, right now we are too far away from that, but the thing is that we are in the bearish structure, so we have to look at the zones to the downside. And where is the most prominent zone right now? $73,000. If I can, like, even if it touches 73,000 and it doesn't bounce, let's say, or well, I do think it will bounce high likely. But what I'm trying to say is that even if it doesn't show me the structure of bullish right away, even if the candle touches here, whenever that happens, I'm just buying it here. Okay, because I do consider there will be a bounce here at 73. Anyways, we are still very far away. We are at 88. But the thing is that if you're not getting above 90,000 within 2 to 3 sessions, likelihood that we will become bullish this week is very, very less. So if for any reason you still have a position that you took here, as I said, you shouldn't be in the position below 92. But for any reason, if you have, you may get an opportunity in the rebound to sell off. Like, don't sell blindly either. If the price rebounds and you start to see slowness here, lower time frame starts to get weaker, or you see some sell off there, then that's your opportunity to size down your position. If it gets above 90, then you can just hold. But the thing is that you shouldn't be in the position below 92. But if any case you have it, you are getting right now some rebound, so you can also take that as an opportunity to manage the position. Okay, because what usually happens is many traders, when they see a deep red candle, it's like a human behavior, right? If you didn't take the stop loss up there, right, then it's like, oh, should I sell now? And then they see the next few minutes after selling, oh, there's a rebound, I could have at least sold in the rebound, I could have waited, right? So, but anyhow, you shouldn't be in the position either, right? Like, you shouldn't be in that, you should not put yourself in that situation, is what I'm trying to say, right? So that's why stop losses, trailing areas are very important. Risk management, position sizing is very important. All right, let's get to the weekly interval, and then I'll go over Ethereum as well. So, and yeah, we'll take a look at strategy as well. So Bitcoin weekly interval, guys, as I have previously said, yes, we did get very close to our $100,000 target, but as I said, guys, until here on the weekly, it's just a rebound. We got that. Now at this point, it's just more or less, yeah, it's not gonna come back in the game until it gets above again 90 or 91. 73,000, I'm telling you, on the weekly, it's a classic bear pattern here, right? So yeah, 73, that will also put it very close to 200 weeks moving average as it comes, and 73,000 being a very prominent level, that could be the ultimate zone, so we'll see. Anyways, let's take a look at now Ethereum. It's also cracking lower, they follow suit. Yeah, so this thing, I talked about this thing as well to you guys. There's some levels, right? Very similar price action. Ethereum, nah, it's gonna be in the downtrend as we continue to stay below this zone of 3,000 area, and we don't need this blue box now. It has served our purpose here. Previously I have told you, it may actually still act, but not right now. I'm gonna get rid of that because this is sufficient level now for us to work with. Excuse me. Let's take a look at now strategy, and strategy is kaboom. Oh, but excuse me, wow. Yeah, so strategy is, guys, yeah, it's unfortunately couldn't hold 173 area, and does Bitcoin is falling, strategy is not going to do its own thing. So yeah, right now it's also not showing any strength. You will have to let it get above 173 area, then only there is a chance, otherwise it's just bearish. All right, guys, that's all I had. Please hit the like, subscribe if you find my videos helpful and valuable. It helps out a lot. Your subscribes and likes helps out a lot, guys. Okay. All right, guys, see you in the next videos. Bye.